following up on this story for a little while now, and some brothers are actually trying to say these are the chariots of the Most High. Now you gotta look deeper, brothers and sisters. You gotta look deeper. These I'm talking about are the drone sightings that's they've been talking about for the last week or so, and rumor has it that they're looking for something. I'm not going to confirm it because I don't want to strike from YouTube, but they're saying that they're looking for radiation since I think it was December 2nd. Radiation that would be generated from a nuclear weapon that they lost track of that came into the country on December 2nd. But then they're saying that could be rumor, that could be hype. It could be false information. I don't know, but they're definitely looking for something. Clearly, they're definitely looking for something, and the government is hiding it. It's not the chariots because these vehicles, these drones, are roughly 6 feet and a little bigger, the size of a school bus. One person said. So clearly, it's not the vehicles or the chariots of the Most High. So brothers need to do their due diligence and research, but something is definitely going on, and I'm not surprised because this is Esau's kingdom. Esau being so-called Europeans, and this is the time of their fall. And just like Rome fell, America will fall. And I gave examples, in the book of Obadiah, where the Most High said that He would jam this person up and destroy their wisdom. And one of the things the Lord attacks is your wisdom and your ability to make decisions to sustain your rulership. And that's what's happening now. Esau is losing his power, basically. In Obadiah 1 verse 10, it says, shall I not in that day, saith the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom? Edom being the so-called Europeans. So ultimately, they're going to be totally wiped out. But as we progress towards the kingdom of heaven and judgment in a new world order, in a new rulership on this earth, the Lord said He would destroy the wise men out of Edom and the understanding out of Mount Esau. See, Mount Esau represents the so-called Europeans. And now they're scrambling, and now they're running, and now they're hiding information based on what's happening and based on the Most High's judgment and His spirit, bottom line, but they're definitely looking for something. Check out what this says. I'm not going to be very long. It says, first of all, it says they're looking for something. Rumors abroad over unsettling drone sightings in New Jersey. At first, the relentless flocks of drones were unusual, but nothing to worry about. Now people want answers, and that's exactly what's happening. Right here in this paragraph, it says the FBI received tips of more than 5,000 reported drone sightings. Why would the government issue out 5,000 drones? Clearly, this is the government. 5,000 drone sightings? It says in the last few weeks, with approximately 100 leads generated, and the federal government is supporting state and local officials in investigating these reports, said a joint statement released by the FBI, Department of Homeland Security, the Department of Defense, and the Federal Aviation Administration. We have sent advanced detection technology to the region, and we have sent trained visual observers. They know what the hell is going on. They know what's going on. But they messed up somehow. And us who are followers and believers, we can capitalize on that. We can capitalize on that based on the Most High's judgment. Check this one out. Check this out.
Nothing but fueling conspiracy theories. I want to put up this post here from the mayor out of New Jersey talking about this, saying they held a briefing to House Intelligence Committee, yet yesterday New Jersey mayors were told nothing to see here. Clearly there's something. I hope the representative out of New Jersey immediately headed to the cameras after the briefing. New Jersey residents demand to know. So let's take you out to this segment earlier on today on Good Day New York with Belleville Mayor Michael Melham. Let's listen in to what he had to say.
Neighborhoods, restricted sites, even near President-elect Donald Trump's home. And
a person would see that and say, that's a chariot of God, chariot of God. Everything is not a chariot, man. Everything is not a chariot. You brothers and sisters, you got to slow down, man. Sometimes you reach too far. Slow down. We're going to be delivered. We're going to be delivered. The judgment is going to happen, but slow down. Get the facts straight, because you look very stupid and foolish when you reach and overstep the truth.
And critical infrastructure.
Belleville Mayor Michael Mellum says the drone sightings are creating anxiety in his town, and he's looking for answers. And he joins us this morning right here on Good Day New York. Thank you for joining us, Mayor. You know, President-elect Trump says that the Biden administration knows what's going on. Our government knows what.
They all know what's going on. They all know what's going on. What's happening is they messing up economically. I just heard that Amazon, they have some of their workers on strike. Then they're so desperate because Trump took office, they're going to try to bring back another virus. That's rumored out. I'm not saying it's factual, but there's even talk along those lines about bringing back another vaccine. There's even talk about that. Not a vaccine, sorry, another virus, H5N1, something like that. I can't remember the name of the damn virus, but they even talking along those lines. So these guys are in some serious trouble in the judgment of the Most High. That's what's flying. That's what's spreading. And it's just up. All we have to do is live righteously and watch as well as pray, like the scriptures say. That's all we got to do. And like I said earlier, America is just another Roman Empire, just waiting to fall. Just waiting to fall. America will get her due, man. America will get what's due to her. Trust me. Or trust the Lord. Don't trust me. Trust the Lord. You know, scriptures are not fake. The scriptures are going to fulfill themselves.
What's going on? You're the mayor of of Bellevue. What do you know?
We know very little. About 6 days ago, there was an unprecedented briefing with every single mayor in the state of New Jersey, along with every member of our state legislature. We learned exactly at that time what the state knows.
Every mayor in New Jersey, a briefing with every mayor in the state of New Jersey. You telling me that something fishy is not going on? And they don't know what exactly is going on. All these guys have connections. The majority of these mayors and politicians, they have connections. They know what is going on, including the current president and the president-to-be. They know. They just don't want massive panic, and they want you to trust in them and trust in man.
Which was very little. Since then, information has not been forthcoming. And it's this lack of transparency, in my opinion, that's doing nothing but fueling conspiracy theories online.
Do you have any idea what it could be? Or which side it could be, where it's coming from?
Yeah, I can tell you what it's not. We know for a fact it's not little green men. And more than likely, it's not a foreign adversary, because they would be able to figure out how to turn off the blinking lights. These drones are huge. We had a mayor yesterday on the call with the White House telling them that he had 6-foot drones hovering over his house. Yet they continue to tell us, we don't know what we're talking about. It's misidentification. Certainly, there's some misidentification probably.
So right there, if you're a man or woman of wisdom, you should know that this is the U.S. government behind this. The U.S. government is definitely behind this, and these are too small to be the chariots of the Most High, and and something is going on, and something is about to go down in America. Most High's will.
Going on, but I could assure you that we are seeing drones in New Jersey all over the place.
All right, so Bethany Frankel, I know she's not like, you know, the New York Times, but she says that she has like some kind of contact at the Pentagon, and that it has something to do with radioactive material in New Jersey. What are you hearing?
So here's what I know. I know that we were told by our state police that we have assets over our critical infrastructure. Now, depending on your point of view, that's either concerning or comforting. I think it's comforting because it's probably us listening and watching. We also know that we have drones that are flying in a grid-like pattern. In my opinion, they're looking for something. What might they be looking for? Well, potentially, we're aware of a threat that came in through Port Newark. Maybe that's radioactive material. There was and there is an alert that's out right now that radioactive material in New Jersey has gone missing on December 2nd. It was a shipment. It arrived at its destination. The container was damaged and was empty. So
okay,
potentially
wait,
we're looking
stop
for
right
that.
there, Mayor, because that.
Now let's see if she puts on her white cape and white boots to stymie what he just said. Let's see what she does.
That's very important information. And that came from a credible source.
That came from the U.S. government.
And so it's missing?
Missing.
And they think it's in New Jersey, or it could be anywhere?
It was lost in New Jersey, in transit. And again, this is just an example of what I think that we're sniffing for. I think we do have the assets that can go up and fly around and sniff things, which is why we're not seeing the uptick we used to see in Belleville anymore. It's kind of moving, but we're seeing alerts that it's happening now in Pennsylvania.
So there you go. It's like they're sweeping through New Jersey, making their way into Pennsylvania to locate what possibly, I'm not saying it is, what possibly could be lost. Radioactive material that possibly could have been lost. So clearly they're looking for something, and clearly this is not the chariots of the Most High. Clearly. So, I mean, come on now. Just check out what this guy is saying. Check out this guy. If it plays.
Concern is definitely valid. One thing I believe the government knows the source of these drones. And I believe the source of these drones are from inside the U.S., especially the larger drones. It's very difficult to fly an airplane the size of a vehicle into the United States without being detected. So I believe the drones originate from inside the U.S. I believe they're being used by government agencies or other agencies to support a specific mission that the government is not telling us about. The greater concern are the small drones that can be carried in a backpack, carried in a knapsack over the southern border by a nefarious actor that plans to do harm to the United States. So that's my biggest concern. And I think what we're seeing here is a combination of both. We're probably having U.S. drones as well as some of these smaller drones that are being flown in to do a specific purpose. Now, the question is, what are those drones doing? My belief is they're surveilling something. They're looking for something, either a chemical weapon, biological weapon, or maybe radiation. They're looking for something, or they're using them to pick up communications. Maybe there's been a lot of talk about having.
So pretty much, there you go. There you go. They're definitely looking for something. And this confirms what we've been saying for months, for years, that 2024 and 2025 is going to be a hell of a year, man. A hell of a year.
An open southern border, and a lot of talk that there's an imminent terrorist threat. We could be using those drones to pick up communications from terrorists. And what I think we're going to unfortunately see is we're going to see an event sometime in the near future that will prove that that open border has been very dangerous to the United States.
There you go. So, I mean, you don't have to be a biblical scholar to put 1 and 1 together and come up with the equation of 2, meaning the truth, or something close to the truth as possible. But, I mean, that's clear as day that they're looking for something that's 1. There's no doubt about that. They're looking for something that's 1. And 2, that these are not the chariots of the Most High. That's just foolishness right there. These are not the chariots of the Most High. And 3, we need to prepare in spirit and in truth, spiritually and mentally, for something to really go down in this country. And that's the judgment of the Most High. That's the judgment of the Most High. And it begins with Babylon. We've been talking about Babylon for so long, Babylon being America for so long, and her judgment that's on the table, that's going to be unleashed from the Most High. We've been talking about this for so long. Everybody should be on the A game, and let's see where the Most High takes this. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe it's something. But you'd be a fool to think it's nothing. You'll be a goddamn fool to think it's nothing. Something is going down, and something is going down big. Then on top of that, they want to bring back sickness and bring back C-19, if you know what I'm talking about. And they was talking about that in the works, but I also saw a couple of videos that people are saying, we don't give 2 SHs. We're not going for it. Do it if you want. We're not going back into lockdown. We're not taking the jibby jib, and we're not going to tolerate the BS anymore. A lot of lies out there, but there's a lot of truth too. I'm out.